It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Dive Bombers franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We're year number 4 here in control of the Dive Bombers. Really had to think about that. It's been a while. And we're in year number 10 here in the Green Nachos League. Last episode was the opening day game for year 4, where we took on the Thumpers, our division rivals who ended our season last year, and we got a victory against them after a well-pitched game from Bryson Thicket. We went on to win 6-4, holding off a late charge from the Thumpers to get the job done. Today's episode sees us take on a bottom dweller from last season, that is the Trackers, who didn't really do a lot in free agency. It appears they're still a very weak-rated team according to those ratings, but still, you can never count anybody out in this league, so I'm not going to take this for granted. Today we'll see the debut of Philip McForsham, the new starting pitcher here in the Dive Bombers rotation. He takes over the number 2 slot after we released Ace Cat Floral last offseason. And on the mound for the Trackers is veteran Kevin Bates. Bates is Tier 2 walk-prone, Tier 2 easy jumps, and for McForsham, Tier 2 K neglector, Tier 2 elite curveball. Lineup we're going to be rolling out here in Game 1. It's going to be Huffman leading off at shortstop, Freeman at first. And it's going to be catcher Freeman Bruce locked in. Salvador Pruitt batting fourth. I don't think this is the lineup I had set up. This is the suggested lineup, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I really don't remember if that was the case or not. Let me do some maneuvering here. Simmons leading off. I'm fine with that. Freeman's got great speed. He should be at first, though, not Murphy. He can be at second. That's fine. Heather third. Yep. We'll have Murphy fourth. No, it should be Pruitt fourth. Then Murphy. Then Bruce. Then Huffman. Then Kahn. Or we could have him over Freeman. Bruce over Murphy. Nah, we're fine with that. That's fine. Alrighty, and here's the lineup for the Trackers. Leading off at second base is locked in Simon Carr. Batting second, shortstop Biddles Hunterly. Batting third, Froth Ellison, former Dive Bomber at first base. Batting fourth, former Toucans All-Star Easton Osborne, who's regressed finally from an S tier down to an A+, thank God. Then left fielder Alan Compton. Right fielder Chase Floyd, another former Dive Bomber. Tense third baseman Tyrone Kirk. He was also a one-time Dive Bomber with his brother Screw. Catcher Ahmed Prouse and pitcher Kevin Bates. Looking at their bench, they also have Hoots Love, Quick Instigate, Hezekiah Thurtsy, Stump Duran, and Theo Carroll. Carroll and Love were both one-time Dive Bombers as well. Then pitching rotation, former Furry Flyers ace Justin Marshall is now the ace here on the Trackers. They've picked up veteran starter Vic Kerr, and they still have pitcher Ila Perkins, or Isla, depending on how you say it. In the bullpen, they have Gray Parker, Camden Stark, Judy Gold, Flavio Houston, and Isabella Yagid. Let's jump into it and have some fun here as we kick off game number 2 here in year number 4 at Stade Royale under the lights. Alright, apologies for the lack of content on the channel the past week or so, guys. I've just been taking a little bit of a break, getting back up to, regular levels of content creation. I felt like, I was burning myself out a little too much. So I'd take a step back, take a little bit of time off, just relax, clear the head, and jump back into it now here. Plus, they finally put College Football 25 on Cloud Gaming, and that's only available for a limited time, so I've been spamming the crap out of that. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing the past week, so sorry for the lack of content. Let's jump into it and have some fun, shall we? Bombers on the way. Simmons leading off from left, locked in. He went 3 for 5 on opening day with a run driven in, facing veteran Kevin Bates. Bates delivers first pitch curve in there for a strike. 1. Right down the middle with that changeup blasted by Simmons deep to left center field, but that's going to hang up there. He just missed it. Therefore, it is a Osborne. 1 down. Next up, first baseman Edward Freeman, batting 400 on the year, went 2 for 5 on opening day. That was in his Dive Bombers debut. He has Tier 3 off-speed hitter active here. And Bates starts the at-bat with a heater outside. 1-0. That heater reaches outside as well. 2-0. Heater up a little late on that Freeman. 2-1. He chased it as well. Heater down and in. Grounded at the middle of the second. Diving his Carter's right to make the stop. Throw to first. Oh, it's in just a little late. Freeman beats it out. Great hustle. Next up, Heather Mann, second baseman, went 1 for 5 on opening day. The only original Dive Bomber left on the roster. Tier 2 Steeler now activates over there at first base, coupled with Tier 2 Easy Jumps and Tier 2 First Pitch Prayer. And they got me. Damn it. They knew I wanted to jump on him early, and Freeman is picked off there. First pitch change up in there at the knees to man. 0-1. As there goes first pitch prayer. That's chased in the dirt. 0-2. Heater up and away. Late swing. Strike 3. First punch out there for Bates. Bottom 1. Carr, Hunterly, and Ellison do up against Philip McForsham. Simon Carr leading off. Second baseman locked in. Tier 3 first pitch Slayer active. He's 3 for 4 on the season with 1 run driven in. Facing Philly Mack, the newest starting pitcher to add to our rotation. Tier 2 elite curveball and Tier 2 K neglector. Heater up and in way out of the zone, and that takes care of that trait. 1-0. Next pitch is a curveball down in the way. That is fouled back by Carr. 1-1. Heater up and away, chased it high. 1-2. That activates K neglector for Philly. Slided down and in. He chopped at the middle of the second. Man bare hands the first. 1 down as that was jammed. Next up, shortstop Biddles Hunterly at a backup position today. He's normally a third baseman by trade. Batting 200 on the year with Tier 1 first pitch prayer. Also will have Tier 2 stealer if he gets aboard. Change it down and in on the first one. That's a strike. 0-1. Heater way outside. 1-1. Ball away. Chopper to second, slow roller. Man charges in, makes play to first. 2 down. Next up is first baseman Froth Ellison, former dive bomber. She was the OG first baseman when we took over the team. Hitless on the season to start. Slider middle away on the first pitch. Hard grounder in the hold of second. Heather Mann is busy this inning. She dives to her left to make the stop. Throw to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Philly Mack, as the ball does not leave the infield for the Trackers offense. Top 2, Pruitt, Murphy, and Bruce coming up. Salvador Pruitt leading off. Went 1 for 4 on opening day with a 2 RBI hit. He's got Tier 3 volatile active here. Bates already locked in here as that heater's inside. 1-0. Heater away. That's a strike. 1-1. Curveball caught the corner. 1-2. Nice pitch. Ball away, hit well by Pruitt as he waits for it, drives it deep right center field. That's a short wall out there, but that is run down by Chase Floyd. 1 down. Next up, Albert Murphy, third baseman, hitless on the air. Tier 3 consistent active, though. Change up out of the zone. 1-0. Slider in there for a strike or curveball. 1-1. He doesn't have a slider, that's right. Change down and then pulled foul. 1-2. We're activating Little Hack at Tier 2 for Murphy. Double down, chopped to short. Charging is Hunterly to his left, throw to first. 2 down. Base is empty for Freeman. Bruce, the catcher, made a good first impression, going 2 for 4 on opening day. Locked in with Tier 3 inside pitch and Tier 3 fastball hitter. Looking for one to drive. Curveball up and away, hits the corner. Nice pitch. 0-1. Bates is on one. Curveball away is chased out of the zone and popped up behind shortstop and shallow center. Out for it is going to be Hunterly to end the inning. 1-2-3. Bottom 2, Osborne, Compton, and Floyd coming up. Here's Easton Osborne, former track Toucans outfielder. Hitless on the air, Tier 2 bad ball hitter. Down and in line at the middle on the first pitch, and he jumps all over that heater, as that is going to be a leadoff single here in the second. First hit of the day for the Trackers offense, and first of the year for Osborne. Next up, left fielder veteran Alan Compton. He's hitting 1 for 4 on the year. He is Tier 3 tough out. Also is Tier 2 base jogger. First pitch curveball down and in. That's ripped foul. 0-1 out in front of it. Ripping in. Inside. 1-1. Change it down and away. Pull up first base line, just foul. Out of the reach of the diving Freeman anyway. 1-2 as that activates tough out and K neglector. Got it down and in. Throwing in. 2-2. You're up. Chased out of the zone. Skied it to left center field. Rookie Wedge Khan over for it. Puts away for the first out. Gonna bring up right fielder Chase Floyd, another former dive bomber who's now a utility player. Hitting 333 in the air. He has Tier 3 sprinter for when he hits the ball in play. He'll run down the first base line with the greatest speed known to man. You're up and in, foul back. 0-1. Change down in the way is low. 1-1. Got her down. Chop foul. Out of play. A little late. 1-2. Then activates Cane Collector. Well, down in the way. In the dirt. Good block behind the plate there. 2-2. Heater up and away. Foul back. 2-2 remains the count. Down and in. He's out in front of it. Strike 3. Philly Mack gets his first punch out, and is a member of the Dive Bombers organization. 2 down now for Tyrone Kirk, the third baseman. He is tense. Another former Dive Bomber. Hitless on the year. He's a mid-season replacement. Change down in the way in the first pitch. Lined up the middle into center field. That's a knock. Kirk's first hit of the season. That's 2 on, 2 down now for the Trackers. Here comes catcher Ahmed Prouse, Tier 2 mind gamer, Tier 2 bunter. He's batting 1,000 on the year. Heater up. That's high, just out of the zone. 1-0. Side up and in. That's a strike called. 1-1. Double down in the dirt. Blocked. 2-2. Or 2-1. Heater down and in. Low again. 3-1. Change away. Foul back. Count full. Runners will be off with the pitch here. Cane Collector activates for Philly Mack. Foul down. Chased it in the dirt. He gone. Second punch out of the day for Philly Mack, and that ends the inning. Top 3, Huffman, Kahn, and McForsham coming up. Here's Garius Huffman. He went 1 for 3 on opening day with Tier 3 fastball hitter. Facing the locked-in Bates. Ball down and in. Strike call. 1. Bates gets ahead. Change up and in out in front of it. 1-2. Heater up, and Hoffman was waiting for it as he rips that one into left field over the leaping glove of Kirk at third there. Great effort. That is a leadoff single. Wedge Kahn, the rookie, up next. He made a big first impression with his first career hit being a 3-run homer. 1 for an opening day. He's tense, but has Tier 2 Powers right-hander active. Runner goes on the first pitch. Heater in there at the knees. Throw down to second. No chance thanks to easy jumps. Big steal there. Runner in scoring position. 0-1 count to the rookie Kahn. Oh, curveball out on the front foot. 0-2. Curveball middle in. Jammed it into shallow center field. That's going to be a tough play for Osborne. He can't get there as it drops in. Round third is the runner. Throw in is cut. It's an RBI single for Kahn as he jammed that one in shallow center, and the rookie delivers his 4th RBI of the year. 1-0 Bombers. Now to bring up Philly Mack with a bunting situation on the board. Bunt is being shown. Pulled back for a ball. 1-0. Runner goes. Bunt pulled back, called a strike. Throw down to second in the dirt. Not in time. Stolen base for Kahn. First of his career with Tier 2 distractor. Let's get that ball for you, Rook. Get that one for him. 1-1 count to Philly Mack. He swings on a chopper onto second base. Carr has to take the out at first. Runner to third. Works as a sacrifice. Here's Simmons. 0 for 1 today. Locked in. Go out to deep left center his first at bat. Heater inside. Late swing. 0-1. Late decision. Heater down. Chopper to first. That should get the run home. Ellison takes the out at first. RBI ground out for Simmons. It's 2-0 Bombers. Next up is Freeman. 1 for 1 with a single. Bates no longer locked in here. Heater up and in. Caught a strike on the check swing. 0-1. Heater down and in. Line softly to second. Right at Carr to end the inning. But 2 runs home for the Bombers. 1 on a single by Kahn. 1 on an RBI ground out by Simmons. 2-0 bottom 3. Bates, Carr, and Hunterly coming up. There's Kevin Bates. Pitchers leading off. It's 9-1-2 due up here for the Trackers as they look to get back in it here against Philly Mack. Heater up to Bates. That's a strike. 0-1. Change it down in the way. Going outside. 1-1. Right up and away. That's a strike. 1-2. Cane Collector activates. Curveball down and in. Low in the dirt. 2-2. Goes down and away. Outside. 3-2. Curveball up and in. Bates whiffs through it, strike 3 at the top of the zone. He goes right through it. It looked like he had a fly swatter up there. Third punch out for Philly Mac. One down for Carr. It was over 1. The ball away. Check strike on the corner. 0-1 as Carr was made a late decision to swing at that and had to hold as a result. Forcing him up and away. His pop foul out of play over the screen. 0-2. Neglector active again. Change it down and in. Chopper slow roll to third. Murphy charges in, bare hands and fires across the diamond. Gets him by a step. 2 down. Base is empty for Hunterly. He was 0 for 1. Rounded out the second, his first at bat. 2-1 first pitch prayer is active. Change up and in is high out of the zone. 1-0. Either way, hard grounder in the hold of second. Mann and Freeman are going to watch that one go through, as that's going to be a lead 2-out single here. Hit right in the perfect spot. Here's Ellison, 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. She is now tense. There's a nice diving play by Heather Mann. Tier 2 Steeler active at first base. Go down and in the dirt. Good block behind the plate there by Bruce. Down in the way, hard grounder and hold a short over the diving glove of Huffman as it just hops out of reach. Back-to-back 2-out singles here for the Bombers, or Trackers. Put them in threatening position for Osborne, 1 for 1 with a single. Steelers active at second base, and active at first base is Bad Jumps. Ball down in the way, low, 1-0. Heater down and in, 2-0 off the plate. Big Hack activates for Osborne now. Change it down in the way, ball 3, 3-0. And that's a strike called. 3-1. They're down and in. Jammed it foul. Counts full. Runners will be off. Okay, Neglector activates. Ball away. Runners go. Pulled foul out of play. Count still full. Down and in. Ball 4 off the plate. First walk for Mac. Bases loaded for Compton. He's 0 for 1. Forcing him up and away. Outside, 1-0. Down and in. That's a strike, 1-1. Go down the way. Fouled back by Compton, 1-2. Tough Out activates versus K Neglector. Out up in. Jammed it deep left field, carrying well. That's a mistake pitch, and that is in the seats. That one's going to be tracked out to the forest out there by Compton as it lands in the left field seats. Home run, first of the year for Compton. It's a grand slam, and just like that is a full-blown momentum swing there for the Trackers. They're up 4-2. Floyd up 0 for 1 as Philly Mac goes to 10s here, unfortunately. Heater up, strike called, 0-1. Change it down in the way. Blooper into left field, and that's going to drop in for a hit as Simmons has to play it on a hop. Floyd on with 2 down, and that's going to bring up Kirk, 1 for 1 with a single. Down the way. Pulled the first right at Freeman, holding the runner. He'll tap the bag himself, and that finally ends the inning. But 4 home for the Trackers as they get a 2-out grand slam from Compton. As the left fielder delivers big. Top 4, Mann, Pruitt, and Murphy coming up. Heart of the lineup for the Bombers. Need to respond here, guys. He made one mistake, too. It was just one bad pitch that inning. I don't fault him for walking Osborne. That was a great decision. Osborne obviously has been killer in the past seasons. I don't blame him for trying to get him to chase out of the zone on that one. But it was a 2-strike pitch, too. Like, that one's going to haunt me. Curveball drops low for Mann, 1-0. Heater up and ends high. It's quickly 2-0 from Bates. Heater up, grounded hard up the middle, and that's Heather Mann's first hit of the day. She's 1 for 2. Hard shot back up the box. Lead off woman on for Pruitt, who's 0 for 1.
Number 34, Salvador Pruitt.
There goes on the first pitch. Pitch out. Throw down to second in the dirt and handled cleanly by Carr. Mann is cooked. 1-0 count. Heater up and in. Whipped through by Pruitt as he chased it out of the zone. 1-1. Heater down and in. That's a nice pitch. 1-2 right on the corner. Ball down. Pruitt misses that one as he skies it off the end of the bat to center. Medium deep for Osborne. Easy catch on that sky ball. 2 down. Here's Murphy over 1. Either way, strike called. 0-1. Little hack activates. Chased it out of the zone. Pulled foul. It's 0-2. Bouncing off the dirt is a curveball. 1-2. And we chase a bad pitch, but it's off the catcher's glove. Murphy races down the line. Throw by Prowse just in time. On the drop, third strike to end it. Second punch out for Bates. Bottom 4, we're still down 2. Prowse, Bates, and Carr coming up. Here's Prowse. He's 0-1 today, facing the still tense Philly Mac. Curveball inside on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Slider up and in. Check strike. It's 0-2. Ripping away. Checked high. 1-2. Jump down the way. Foul back. 1-2 remains the count. Forcing it down and in. Hit hard up the middle. That's a base knock into center field. Lead off knock for Prowse. Gonna bring up Bates, who can bunt him over now.
Number 32, Kevin Bates.
Leader up in the first one. Bunt shown. Pull back for a strike. 0-1. Go down and away. Bunt shown outside. 1-1. Change up and away. Bunt is popped up. Philly Mac off the mound. Has to take the out at first on the sacrifice. 1 down. Runner to second for Carr. He's 0-2. Leader down and in. Check strike. Called. 0-1. Go down. In the dirt. 1-1. Go down the way. Outside. 2-1. Change up. Blasted to right center field, but he missed it. Con back. He's under it in right center. Puts it away for the second out. Runner tagging for third. Throw is offline. Cut by Huffman. Relay throw is late. 2 down. Runner at third for Hunterly. 1 for 2 with a single. Rub off and down. First one. Whiff through that one. 0-1. He's had a little bit of bend on that one. You're down and in the dirt. Great block by Bruce. 1-1. Change it down and away. Pulled foul. 1-2. Out of play. King Elector activates a tier 2. Rider up. He gone. Chased it high. Fourth punch out for Philly Mac. Stranding a runner at third. Top 5. Bruce, Huffman, and Kahn do up. Here's Bruce. He's 0-1. Looking for a pitch to drive. Tier 3 inside pitch and fastball hitter. Change up and away high out of the zone. 1-0. Curveball up and away is out of the zone is high as well. 2-0. Heater down and away off the plate low. 3-0 now. Walk prone activates a tier 2 for Bates. First 3-ball count he's been in all days. He drops a changeup on the outer third. 3-1. Curveball in there on the outer third. Count full. Curveball inside. Ripped to third, but right at Kirk. 1 down. Huffman up next. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Looking for another fastball to drive. Change it down and in out in front of it. 0-1. Right on the corner. That would have been a strike. Curveball outside. Misses. 1-1. Change it away. Lined up the middle as we time it up. And that's going to be another hit here for Huffman. He's 2 for 2. Puts him on with 1 down here for Wedge Kahn. Rookie blooped a 1-out single his last time up. In the run. Curveball up. Misses high. 1-0. Change up. Hard grounder in the hole to right field, and that's through for another hit. 2 on, 1 down. Kahn back to neutral, and that's going to bring up Philly Mac, who's 0-1 intense. Infield playing the bunt. And is shown. Popped up. That's going to drop for a blooper. Bates throws to first in time. Sacrifice works. 2 in scoring position, 2 down for Simmons. RBI ground out last time up. He's 0-2, but he is also flown out. Bates looking to get through the 5th. Changeup caught the outside corner. It's a great pitch. Nothing you can do about it. 0-1. Curveball down. That's bloop foul out of play. 0-2. Simmons behind the 8 ball here. Curveball inside is chased. Bloop to shallow right field. Tough play, but under it is Carr, and that ends the inning. Bottom 5, we're halfway home, still down 2. Ellison, Osborne, and Compton do up against Philly Mack, who's going to look to get through the 5th inning here. Leader down, that's lined to left center field, and that's going to be a leadoff extra base hit here to start the inning. Simmons tracks it down against the wall, rips it in, but it is a leadoff double here. Ellison in scoring position immediately for Osborne. Drew a walk last time up, he's 1 for 1. Peter, middle of the plate. Jan, he got caught out on that one as that popped to right center. Con in, he's under it. The runner does not tag, it's not deep enough. Next up is Compton, who had a grand slam last time up. He's 1 for 2. Well, down on the way. That's a strike. 0-1. Slider up and in. High, 1-1. Him up and away, outside, 2-1. Change down, let's check low, 3-1. Slider down and in, check strike, counts full. Candy Lecter versus Tough out again. Well, down the way. Chased it off the end of the bat, he fouls it back, count full. Peter middle in, jammed in the hole to third. Murphy dives just out of his reach through into left field. Simmons comes up throwing, runner holds at third. First and third, 1 down. Boyd up next, 1 for 2 with a single. Philly get out to throw his 80th pitch of the day. He needs to get an out here to keep going. I think this is his last batter. First pitch curveball away. Ripped foul out in front of it. Floyd, 0-1. Peter down and in, check strike, 0-2. Range down and away. Fouled off, 0-2. Slider up and in. Chased it inside, he gone. 5th punch out for Philly Mack. Next up is Kirk, 1 for 2 with a single last bat. He's tense. You're up in the first one, high, 1-0. Slider down and in, hard grounder to first. Freeman is there, taps the bag, and that ends the inning as Philly Mack strands 2. He gets out of it. Top 6, we're down 2. Freeman, Mann, and Pruitt, hard on the lineup coming up. Can the Bombers get back in this one off of Bates, who is starting to tire? Cracks are beginning to show in Bates' armor. Let's see if we can punch through and get some more runs on the board. Here's Freeman, 1 for 2 with a single. Heater low, misses, ball 1. Heater up, fouled back late, 1-1. Way late on that curve, threw my timing off, 1-2. Great play. Curveball down, ripped on the liner, dead center, but right at Osborne, 1 down. Man up next, 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch change, low, 1-0. Heater up, right through the legs of Bates as he wisely got out of the way of that one. That's a 1-out knock for Heather. Next up is Pruitt. He's 0 for 2 today. Find his footing here in the early going. Curve off and away, high and outside, 1-0. Heater up, lined into center field, and Pruitt's got his first hit of the game. He's 1 for 3. First and second now, 1 down. Bombers are threatening. Here's Murphy, 0 for 2. Still looking for his first hit of the season. Change down and in inside, 1-0. Change up, rip foul, out of play, 1-1. Change away, bloop to right field. That is going to drop in for a base hit. Other man around third, she's going to test it. Here's the throw from Floyd, way in time. But that makes Murphy a double as he moves up to second. 2 in scoring position for Bruce. He's 0 for 2. Pitch 70 about to be thrown here from Bates. Change up, heater away, in on the corner, 0-1. Ball away, ripped to left field hard, but it's right at Compton to end the inning. And the Bombers squander a golden opportunity to score. Bottom 6, we're down 2. Prouse, Bates, and Carr coming up. Philly Mack done after 5 innings. He gives up 9 hits, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. The one big mistake he made, that grand slam to Compton. Decent debut for Philly, but yeah, no run support again. Seems to be a going trend these days. We're going to double switch here. Go ahead and bring in first thing at first. We're going to bring in righty Heidi Briggs, so she's going to take over here. We're going to take off Bruce, and we're going to bring in Gage Cano to catch. He'll bat third next inning. Heidi Briggs making her debut here, the rookie. Let's see how she does. She has tier 2 reverse splits. First pitch heater away. That's a strike. 0-1 starting against Prouse. Curveball middle in. Whiffed on it. 0-2. Heater up and in. Jammed foul. Back into the screen. 1-2. Slider down in the way. Foul back. Still 1-2. Where's him down and in? He gone. Chased it inside. Let's get that ball for you, Rook. 1 down. Bates up next. He's 0-for-1. No pinch hitter coming. He will come back out to pitch here to start the 7th. First pitch curve. Rip foul. 0-1. Either way. That's a strike. 0-2. Slider down and in. Grounder to second. Man ranges to her left. Cuts it off. Takes her time. Throw to first. 2 down. Back to the top. Here's Carr. 0-for-3. Slayer active, slider away, checked outside and low, 1-0. Down the way. Line to right center field, into the gap it goes. That's going to be extra bases. Ricochets into the deep corner. Kahn there forward on the ricochets. That's going to be a double. Carr in scoring position with 2 outs here for Hunterly. 1-for-3 with a single. Check of the runner by Briggs. Heater up and away, fouled off, 0-1. Ball inside, line to short, 1 hopper, picked by Huffman, throw to first. That ends the inning. Great pitching from Briggs. Top 7, we're down 2. Huffman, Kahn, and Cano, 7, 8, 9 coming up. Been our most productive portion of the lineup today, as Huffman and Kahn are both 2-for-2. There's Huffman, 2-for-2 with 2 singles, looking to get it going against Bates, who's staying out there for the 7th. First pitch curveball misses high, 1-0. Up and in, blasted by Huffman, deep left center field. That's got carry, but it's going to be run down by Osborne. 1 down. Next up, Wedge Kahn, rookie 2-for-2 with 2 singles and a run driven in. Heater up, oh, challenged him and he wasn't ready. 0-1. Curveball in there at the knees. 0-2. Curveball ripped foul by Kahn as he had the home run distance on that one. 0-2. That curveball misses low in the dirt. 1-2. And chase that changeup in the dirt, but it gets off the glove of the catcher. Racing down the line is Kahn, but he's thrown out. 2 down. There's Cano, first bat of the game. He is 0-for-1 on the year. Tier 2 clutch active, though, for Cano. That's inside. 1-0. Heater down. Line hard by Cano. Deep center field, looking to get over Osborne's head, but it's run down in center. 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 7. We're down 2. Ellison, Osborne, and Compton coming up. Here's Ellison, 2-for-3 with a double and a single, but reverse splits activates for Briggs. Heater up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down and in. Chopped in the hold of short. Huffman backhands. Throw across the first. In time. 1 down. It'll look routine. Easton Osborne the next 1-for-2 with a single and a walk. Reverse splits active again. Slider down and away. Low and outside. 1-0. Go down and in. Grounded hard at the middle of the second. Man watches that roll into right center. Cut off by Kahn. It'll be just a single for Osborne. Compton up next. 2-for-3. Single last at bat. He also has a grand slam. Reverse split still active. Away. Line to short. Huffman is there for the second out. Runner has to freeze. Next up, Floyd, 1-for-3 with a single. Slider up in the first one. Ripped hard, but foul out in front of it. Here up and in. Ripped through it, 0-2. Pitch from Briggs, curveball down in the way. Outside, 1-2. Leader down and in. Inside, 2-2. Slider away. Outside, 3-2. Runner is off. Heater down and away. Chopped in front of the plate. Cano out of the crouch. Bare hands to first. And that ends the inning as he retires his old teammate. Top 8. We're still down 4-2. Briggs puts up 2 scoreless. Simmons, Freeman, and Mann top of the lineup coming up for the Bombers. Here's Simmons 0 for 3 with an RBI ground out, and Bates stays out there for the 8th. Heater outside, 1-0. Heater up, 2-0 count to Simmons. Good hitters count. He's out in front of the changeup on the rip, 2-1. Curve is high, 3-1. Another good hitters count. 2-2 walk prone activates. Heater down and in, grounded to second, right at Carr. And it's an easy handles for him, 1 down. Bates finally locked in again. Here's Freeman, 1 for 3 with a single. Heater up, line by Freeman as he jumps on the heater at the top of the zone and lines it to left center. That is going to be a 1-out single. I believe that's his 3rd hit of the day. Bates down to neutral. Here's Mann, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. And that finally does it for Kevin Bates. That is his 10th hit given up today. Goes 7 1/3, 2 earned runs given up, 3 strikeouts, no walks. He is in line for the victory, and he will have a quality start even if that runner at first does score. Camden Stark coming in off the pen here, making his season debut. Veteran has Tier 1 K Neglector, Tier 2 Rally Stopper. First pitch prayer active. Runner goes on the first pitch, Stealer active. Change up outside, throw down to second, no chance there. Easy steal. Prouse like, what do you want me to do, man? He's got Stealer, bro. That puts Freeman in scoring position with 1 down here for Mann. 1-0 count as that changeup was just outside. Heater in there at the knees, 1-1. Heater inside, ripped by Mann to first, but right at Ellison for the 2nd out. Thank God we got back in time for that one. Here's Pruitt, 1 for 3 with a single. Salvador needs to come through here. Heater on the corner inside. Great pitch from Stark, 0-1. Heater up, line to center field. That's down for a hit. Freeman races around third. Throw from Osborne will be cut as he throws it right to the second baseman. RBI single for Pruitt makes it 4-3. That run will be charged to Bates, but he still finishes with a quality start. Murphy up 1 for 3 with a double here. Tying run at first, 2 down in the 8th. Max pressure situation. Let's see if Murphy can come through. Just got his first hit of the season last at bat. Let's see if he can do it again here. Got a 1 for 3 day so far. Slider inside, grounded hard at the first pitch, but right at Carr. That ends the inning. Bottom 8, we're down 4-3. Kirk, Proust, and Stark coming up. There's Kirk, 1 for 3 with a single. Briggs is gassed, and she's due to lead off next inning. We should double switch here. I think we will. Now the bullpen will hand it off to Rog O'Connell as he'll take over. And then we're going to take... Yeah, I'm going to take Murphy off. He just doesn't have it today. We're going to put Oldman there at third with that cannon arm trade. He'll lead off next inning. All right, O'Connell making his season debut. Let's see what heck he can do here with Tier 2 Elite 4-seamer. O'Connell, I believe, is in his 3rd season here in the league. First with us, first pitch heater chased out of the zone, 1 hopper to short. Huffman charges and makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Prouse, catcher, 1 for 3 with a single.
Number 92, Ahmed Rouse.
First pitch slider down and in. That's a strike called, 0-1. Heater up, foul back, fouled off actually, 0-2. Curveball down, in the dirt, 1-2, great block. Heater up and in, fouled back, 1-2, just got to it. Slider middle in, lined into right field, that's down for a hit in front of Pruitt. Throwing this first, not in time. Next up is Stark, the pitcher. Pinch hitting for him is back 3rd string catcher Hezekiah Thurtsy. First bat of the year for him, so no bunting situation here. First pitch curveball down and away. That's a strike call, 0-1. Slider down and in. Inside, 1-1. Heater down and away. Check strike, 1-2. Slider down in the way. Low and outside. 2-2. Go down and in the dirt. 3-2. Heater up. Foul back. He got to it. Count full. Heater up and away. Ball 4. What a take. Pinch hitter reaches. 2 on, 1 down for Carr. 1-4 with the double, looking to put it out of reach. Heater down the way in the first one. Checked 1-0 outside. Ball up and in. Foul back. 1-1. Heater up and away. Outside. 2-1. Slider down. Ball 3. 3-1. Heater away. Ball 4. And that's another walk. Bases loaded. 1 down for Hunterly. 1-4 with the single. Heater up in the first one. Ball 1. Heater down and away. Whiff through it. 1-1. Slider up and away. Chased out of the zone. 1-2. Ball inside. Ball 2. 2-2. Forcing it down the way. He gone! First punch out for O'Connell. 2 down. Here's Ellison. 2-for-4 double and a single. Max pressure situation. Bases loaded. Curveball fouled off. 0-1. Slider inside. 1-1. Lost it. You're down and in. Jammed foul. 1-2. Whiffer activates. Tier 1. Up and away. Hitting the hole to short. Huffman dives out of his reach into left field, and that's going to bring a run home. It is 5-3. Ellison delivers, giving them an insurance run. Here's Osborne. 2-for-3, 2 singles and a walk.
Easton Osborne.
First pitch curveball up and in. Popped him up to first. He was first pitch hacking on it. He missed it. Freeman, they are calling for it on the dirt. Puts it away to end the inning. O'Connell does strand the bases loaded, but he does give up an inherited run. He does give up an insurance run. Judy Gold coming in out of the bullpen for the Trackers to try and slam the door as Thrutzie's out. Tier 2 Elite 4-seamer for Gold. Top 9, it's 5-3. Oldman leads off. That's the rookie. Then Huffman and Kahn. Here's Oldman. Batting 1-for-1 on the air. We're going to get something started here. Hunterly exits as Hoots Love. The defensive shortstop comes into play with Tier 1 Noodle Arm. Shouldn't be much of a factor. That's the only defensive change for the Trackers. Gould in as well. She's given up a run in 1 inning. 2 whip. First pitch changeup misses outside there to Oldman. 1-0. That heater's in there at the knees. 1-1. Heater away, fouled off on the right side. Run down by the first baseman. 1 down. Huffman up next, 2-for-3 with 2 singles. Change up, check strike, 0-1. Change up outside, misses, 1-1. Chased it out of the zone. Why couldn't I hold on that? Pop up to third, 2 down. Down to our last out, it's the rookie Kahn. 2-for-3 with 2 singles and an RBI. Struck out last bat, he's tense again. Heater low, 1-0. Change it down and in, that's a strike, 1-1. Heater inside, grounded up the middle. Base hit for Kahn past the diving Carr. 3rd hit today for the rookie. We're still alive. Catcher Gage Cano up next. He has the bat. I have no other catchers. Tier 2 clutch active. Is that true? Yeah, none of the guys in the game can catch. None of them can catch either. Yeah, so Cano has the bat here with Tier 2 clutch. Max pressure, so it's double effect, which is plus 10. So, distractor active at first base over there for Kahn. Change been there on the first one, 0-1. Chased it inside, blooped over first. Ellison dives and makes the catch to rob us. And that takes away the victory. That looked like it was overhead. Ellison made the hero dive, and the Bombers lose 5-3 here in Game 2 as we lose to last year's worst team in the league, the Trackers. Great. Matched them in hits. They out-hit us, barely. Even with that without the insurance run in the 8th, we still lose. So It was a decently pitched game. We made one mistake with the starter, which was the grand slam there in the third. And our bullpen was basically lights out till the eighth. Offense was just mealy at best. RBIs for Simmons on a ground out. He was hitless today. Pruitt had an RBI single. Kahn had an RBI single as well. Great day for the rookie. He had 3 hits. Huffman had 2. So did Pruitt, Mann, and Freeman. They all did their jobs. Bruce was hitless. So was the rookie Oldman and Cano. On the other side, RBI for Ellison on a single there in the 8th inning for the insurance run, and then the grand slam from Compton in the 4th, or the 3rd. That's how they got all their offense today. They spread the hits around as well. The only batter that was hitless today in their starting lineup was the pitcher, Kevin Bates. Every one of their starter got at least 1 hit. Pitching lines, Philly Mack, 5 innings in his debut, 9 hits, 4 earned runs on a grand slam, a walk, 5 strikeouts. Outside of that grand slam, he pitched really well. He falls 0-1. Heidi Briggs was great in her debut. Rookie gave up 2 hits with a strikeout in 2 innings. And O'Connell in his debut was iffy. 2 hits, 2 walks, an earned run, and a strikeout. Bates, 7 1/3 quality innings, giving up 3 runs on 10 hits, 3 strikeouts. He improves to 1-0. Stark, 2/3 an inning to get the hold, 1 hit given up. And then Gold, an inning to get the save, 1 hit given up. Player of the game is Compton for the grand slam. No surprise there. Ellison, 3 for 5 day with a run driven in. Fair enough. And Kahn, his 3-run hit day with a run driven in and a stolen base. I agree with all 3 of those choices. Tough loss there. Tough loss. But we're back in the swing of things. It was a competitive game. So hopefully everyone enjoyed it. Shame we didn't get the W, but hey, it is what it is. Not bad for only having a week off. I haven't even touched this game in a week, so not bad. Rust was a little bit there probably, but all in all, can't complain. It was a competitive game. Oh, I didn't even read that. I'm sorry, Reynolds. My bad. In any case, what do we got? We got a chance for stimulated on Briggs. On a reliever, that's not bad. And a changeup. We got a chance to get contact for Pruitt. An elite slider for Reynolds. Okay. That would definitely counteract the idiot thing I just did, so I'll be fine with that one. What we got? Player development. 6% chance on this one for Dakota. We're not giving you Butterfingers. Stimulated, 3%. We could buy this now. We don't need to buy this one for Pruitt just yet. Reynolds, we're good. Not getting first pitch prayer, not getting walk prone. Okay. Because he already has trouble with walks, and he doesn't even have that trait to begin with. Yeah, okay. So let's do Briggs's first. 2 accuracy to 71. Bonus 5 accuracy. No dice. Rolling for stimulated. And we're going to get it. Let's go. Tier 2 stimulated for the rookie. And she does not get the changeup, which is fine. Walk away with an extra trait in our back pocket. We'll take that. Pruitt, little cheap upgrade here. Give him a little extra contact. 1 contact to 81, fielding to 56. Bonus 3 contact. Don't get it. Then Reynolds, 4 velo to 76, down to accuracy to 63. Does not get the bonus 4 velocity, which is fine. Going for tier 2 elite slider, doesn't get it. But that should boost his loyalty a bit, and it does. Perfect. Not back to where it was before the idiocy by me, but it's a start. Decent. All right, let's send on to our next game here, which is game 3. Beast beat the champs there 3-2. Swampers beat the Bionics. Bards beat the Bottlenoses, and Trackers beat the Toucans. So, Trackers starting good. We got the Leatherwings on tap next, which means this is not a doubleheader. It is not. It's our first home game of the season, so it's the home opener. Kelly Butters will be on the mound here in our 1-game pit stop here at home against Gunnar Franco, the veteran. He is Tier 1 falls behind. Butters Tier 2 K Collector, Tier 2 Elite 4-seamer. Lineup will be rolling out here. Yeah, maybe we need to change some things around here because it didn't work out for us last time. Murphy leading off at third base. I'm okay with that. Freeman at first. Okay. Yeah, I can work with that. He hit well. He had 2 hits. Mann had 2 hits. Pruitt had 2 hits. So I'm fine with all of them batting middle. Simmons at 5. I'm not a fan. Huffman at 6. I'm fine with that. He needs to be a little lower with that RBI 0 trait. Then Bruce at catcher. Kahn at center. And Butters pitching. I'm surprised Kahn is still tense. He had 3 hits last game. I guess they just don't want my fielders. I'm moving him up above Bruce. He actually had 3 hits. Bruce, I don't think, had a hit last game, or he had 1 hit. So That's what we're rolling with. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. Tough loss for the Bombers here in our return to action as we lose 5-3 against last year's worst team in the league, the Trackers, as we made one mistake with the starter. Philly Mack gave up a grand slam, and then we gave up an insurance run late. Offense tried to rally back into it, but couldn't get it done against their bullpen. Unfortunately, we got all our scoring done against the starter. Tune in next time to see how we handle the Leatherwings, as we're going to be having our home opener next time out. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you guys want to come over, watch the games live before they're posted, and also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. It's at PracNasty over here on Twitch. That's going to do it for me, guys. Everyone else, I'll catch you all in the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One. Signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.